Hey guys, this is Miss Cuban here. In this lesson, we're going to talk about scientific notation and how to go from standard to scientific notation and how to go from scientific notation back to standard notation. So, let's first know what the difference is. Standard numbers are your numbers that look like 12,000. That's a standard notation. Scientific notation is when you take this 12,000 and you rewrite it to help you to make it shorter and simpler, or for science. So, for scientific notation, I always take the main number, that 1 and 2, and I want the decimal between the 1 and the 2. And I'm always multiplying by a power of 10. So, how do I take 12,000 and go to a power of 10? Well, if I move my decimal 2, 3, 4 times, I get 1.2. So, my exponent would be 4. But this is where it gets a little tricky. Am I looking at a negative 4 or a positive 4? Well, the rule of thumb is 12,000 greater than 1? If it's greater than 1, then it's going to be positive. If your number is less than 1, your exponent is going to be negative. So, is 12,000 greater than 1 or less than 1? Oh, it's greater than 1, Miss Cuban. Okay, then that means our exponent is positive 4. Let's try another one. I have the number 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 zeros. Very, very, very big number. That means it's greater than 1. So my exponent's going to be positive. Scientific notation is taking the main numbers 1, 3, 2 and placing a decimal after the first one. You are then multiplying by 10 to some power. In this case, we already know the power is positive. So now we just got to count our decimal. I'm moving it. So I'm going to move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So my exponent is positive 9. And they are equal to each other. But what if, Ms. Cuban, if they give us a scientific notation? How do we go backwards? Good question. Let's find out. Okay, I have two different types of problems. So let's start with the first one. 1.345 times 10 to the negative 3. So I take my main number, 1345, and then I look at my exponent. Is it positive or negative? In this case, it's a negative 3. So I'm going to look up here at my negative, and that tells me I'm less than 1. So if I make that little less than an arrow, it tells me I'm going to move my decimal to the left 3 times. So I'm going to move it. 1, 2, 3. And what goes in the holes are zeros. So my answer is 0.001345. Let's try the next one. The next one is 6.217 times 10 to the power of 6. So I take my main number, 6217. The 6 is positive, so I'm going to use my positive, which means my number is going to be greater than 1. I'm going to use this arrow and make an arrow out of it, and it tells me go to the right 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put zeros, and that's your answer. 6,217,000. So I hope this helps explain scientific notation of how to go back and forth. Always make sure you write this little chart. Greater than 1 is positive, less than 1 is negative. That will help you in this time. Have a good day, guys. Bye.